Hey, so welcome to the channel. I would say welcome back to the channel, but this is my first time. We are literally just pulled up at Woolies. We're about to get groceries, slay. So I'm actually going to do like a kitchari cleanse. So I've been at the markets this morning, went to another Whole Foods place to get like the dal peas and the rice and spices and things like that. Did get some pumpkin and some other veggies from the market, so it was organic. And now we're just at Woolies, got to get some like toilet paper and some coconut yogurt that I'm going to have with it. And then we're going to go home and make that. Because we're just going to do like a kitchari cleanse, which isn't like a drastic detox cleanse. Like it's nothing too hectic. Like kitchari literally has like all of your macronutrients. Lots of really like cleansing spices. So you use coriander or cilantro, however you want to call it. And like turmeric and coriander seeds and cumin and all of the things. And then you've got your plant-based proteins, a combination of the two, so it does make a complete protein. And then we also use like coconut oil or ghee, so you've got some nice fats in there as well as the coconut yogurt on top. And I also bought some sauerkraut that I'm going to chop on top as well. So very high fiber, very great for the gut, nice and anti-inflammatory. We're just going to take it easy this week. I'm going to limit caffeine. I'm going to go back to just having cacaos. You know, I'm just going to be like super high vibe, so spiritual this week. Zen baddie is the vibe that we're going for. That's what we're doing. So, okay, yeah. Showing you what we've got. Kitchari is traditionally like all plant-based. I will be using this bone broth concentrate. It's like turmeric-y kind of curry spice one. Sorry if my washing machine's a bit noisy in the background. Love this one. So it's just going to add some additional amino acids, collagen, still has like ginger, garlic, turmeric, all the good things, all organic. I will link that in the description below because I've got like incredible products in terms of like condiments that are bone broth based without any like seed oils. They do marinades as well, which are just amazing. And a whole other range of like their body glue. So their body glue is like trademarked to have 10 times more collagen than like your standard like bone broth concentrates. However, if you are vegan, plant-based, leave that out, obviously. I do have some fresh ginger as well, as I believe there is ginger in that. We do have this onion, which is organic. Pumpkin. I wanted sweet potato. I was at the market this morning, just could not come across any. I did want organic. I was kind of adamant about that just because this is meant to be like a nice cleanse, you know. So we got pumpkin instead. Kitchari is kind of like this Ayurvedic style recipe. So the whole kitchari cleanse is like very much based around Ayurvedic medicine and their principles. And so there's tweaks you can make depending on what your like most dominant dosha types are. If you don't know what they are, you can do a quick kind of Google search and a little quizzy. But I know sweet potato is really good for kind of like balancing vata, which that's how I'm feeling. Vata is kind of like the airy, in your head, anxious-y type, more sensitive kind of type. In a nutshell, that's a very simplistic description. So that's meant to help kind of ground you with those root vegetables. I know pumpkin's still like a root vegetable, but the sweet potato is like really nice and grounding. Pumpkin's still great. I'm going to go with that. We do have coriander. These are like the little peas, like mung bean dal peas. And then we've got some basmati rice that you go with brown. And then these are all the spice stuff. We've got like mustard seeds, fennel seeds, and coriander seeds. That's really bad. Filming on my part. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I think it is, from memory, 2 cups. I'm going to use all of that. There's like a teaspoon each of those. And then we are going to pop in the ginger, the bone broth. There's like 4 cups of water to it. Just in this big pot. And you cook it in like ghee or coconut oil. Trying to think what else. You can serve it with like lime. And then I serve it with like some coconut yogurt as well. And I think I'm going to put like some extra turmeric in. Not you. That's what we want. Nice. So yeah, gorgeous. I like barely drank any water. I also think I have food on my face. I think that was chocolate. Anyway, I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm balancing it like on the kettle. Anyway, whatever, you know, tablespoon, I guess, don't know. We're winging it. Gorgeous. I'm just gonna pop everything in there. This could turn out disastrous, but you know, don't worry about it. Okay, so I've just popped onion and like the seeds and oil. Everything I have is in the fridge. What are you doing over there? It's kind of nice doing it this way because you actually like saute them and make it like fragrant. Listen to me, fragrant. Yeah, but I feel like 2023 was such a huge year in terms of like change and transformation. And then I've never like looked into numerology as such, but I was seeing a lot around like the numerology for 2024 and how 2024 on a whole is like the year of 8. So it's 2 + 2 + 4 equals 8. Quick math, here we go. But then you can calculate like your personal year, right? So that's when you calculate your birth date and month, then with 2024. It ended up being a 6 for this year, which is a really beautiful number. It's like Venus rules. It's all about like abundance and like blessings and just love, beauty, money, values, all of those things, like everything that's like Venus themed. 2023 was a year of 5, and that's all about like abrupt change and transitions. And I tell you what, everything changed. And it was so funny, like with the timing of astrology, how everything shifted. So the North and South Node are like these kind of karmic points, and they moved into Aries and Libra kind of midway through last year. And because Aries and Libra are cardinal signs, what that means is when those points change, it really activates the houses that represent certain areas of your life, like the major house placement. So it's like the first house of self, 7th house of relationships, 4th house of home, and like your roots and your foundation, and your 10th house of like career and public reputation. And so me being a Cancer rising, which is a cardinal sign, so the cardinal signs are like Aries, Libra, Capricorn, Cancer. What that means is basically the nodes shifted, and it was really activating those houses for me. And around that time, like literally to the date almost, my boyfriend at the time and I split up, and it was seemingly unexpected for me anyway. Like for him it may have been a long time coming, who knows, we'll never know. Like I'm not inside his head, I don't know his experience. So we were living together, so then I suddenly was moving house. I didn't really have anywhere kind of lined up because I didn't expect that to happen. So my beautiful sister and her partner took me in, let me stay. Initially I thought it might have been for like a week. I just packed a suitcase because I wasn't really sure what was going on. Everything was apparently up in the air until I very much realized up in the air does not mean things are up in the air. Very confusing. Breakups are not easy. I might even do another video on like breakup advice for people going through it, because they're tricky. This was like the first kind of breakup that like really rocked me, I guess. Like gone through a few before, but they were all, I guess, more mutually agreed upon and more like you could see it coming, whereas this one was just kind of blindsided me. Oh, lordy lord. Okay, I shall sit here. Let's have a little chit chat. I think that onion's honestly got into my eyes. I'm not crying. I mean, it wouldn't be out of character for me if I was crying. I do like to cry. I have a lot of Cancer in my chart, like in my astrology chart, I should say. Love to cry. If you know me, love a good cry. It's like therapy. Free therapy, guys. Free therapy. Essentially, this morning, instead of having, like, I'm in all sorts today. This whole day, I sound like it's like super dramatic. It wasn't bad, but you know when you just like, you're not feeling your best, you're feeling a little bit out of whack, things just seem off kilter, you know? That's been me all day. Even now I feel like So normally, like, I have a cute little morning routine. I wake up early and I have affirmations playing. It's just literally on Spotify. First moments when you've woken up is when your brain is in like a very kind of malleable state. Prior to going to bed and like upon waking, your brain is like, it's the best time to kind of to be meditating and be doing these affirmations, because it's really going to get into like your subconscious. So normally I start the day with that, and then I toddle off here into the living space of my Barbie dream house that I live in. I have like my journal, light the candles. I usually make a little cacao, and I sip my cacao. I've got my lamps going. I've just done affirmations. I usually have like a certain frequency music playing kind of in the background, and I keep my phone up over there so I don't have any temptation or desire to grab it. And I do this. So I always have a really nice slow start to the day. This morning, however, so I started the day having snoozed, not kind of left until like 10:30 to like venture out into the world, and then just stuffed my face with 6 Freddos. 6. And so one, there's just no protein. Like protein's like, if you're going to start your day with something, make it be protein. Let it be protein. You know, protein's going to help you with sleep later on, because the amino acids are going to later, like serotonin gets converted to melatonin, which helps kind of put us to sleep. Helps with like blood sugar regulation, satiety, like all of the things. Like just start your day with protein. You can still have a Freddo if you wish, but just try and have some sort of protein. Learn from my mistakes. I feel really indecisive, and I was like, I should was me all day. Should go and get, well, I did need to go get groceries, but I was like, I don't know what I want to get grocery wise. And then I was like, you know what? Kitchari cleanse. That's what we should do. Kitchari cleanse to really ground ourselves. Let's remove the caffeine. Let's just sip our cacao. So that's kind of, the basis of what we're doing, why we're doing the Kitchari cleanse, to really ground ourselves. We've just had this Leo full moon that happened on like Thursday and Friday. Here for us, it was on the 26th of January, which was the Friday, but like it was early in the morning. So the Thursday night, it was so big in the sky, and I was tossing and turning, just like could not sleep, and just I felt like relatively good and like energetic, but then just really, so like Leo qualities are very like, Leo loves to be in the spotlight, confident, regal, loyal. The shadow traits, I guess, of Leo is that they can be like a bit cocky, a bit egocentric, a little bit like self-conceited, proud, but like in like more of a negative, I don't want to say negative, but like the shadow traits, you know what I mean? And full moons are all about releasing. So I was really journaling about like releasing those parts of myself, and really felt it coming up a bit within like my workspace and how I show up. I'm like, I really want to embody like these positive and like light and like the warming vibrancy of Leo, and not this trying to be like show-offy in like, I don't know if I'm explaining that right. Don't want to be like too conceited and like show-offy. Still want to be like proud and regal and loyal and like confident and bold without being too like full of yourself. There's a fine line. So I was really journaling on that. Did sage the space as well. Just really wanted to like cleanse and release and like let all that go. I had all my candles lit because Leo is a fire sign, so we'll work with the element of fire. I was going to like write down everything and then light on fire to like burn it and release it, but it was like a 46-degree day here and also super windy, and I was like, that's not smart, setting things on fire when it's so hot and windy, and there's so much like grass area around me as well. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go check on the kitchen now, but thanks for listening. Like some frozen spinach. It smells amazing. And then what I'm going to add, I've just chopped up all the coriander now, and I'll stir that through, and then yeah, she's done. Store it in a container, serve it warm, and then I just put like a dollop of like coconut yogurt on top.